Do you want to get top 4 every game? Do you want to get a win streak early in the game, but you do not know how and you get bottom 4 because of that? No problem. Hello, I am Dr. Harris, a future doctor in physics, and in this video I will talk about how to play TFT in stage 1 and stage 2 and how to transition to mid game with a win streak. Well, everybody wants to get top 4 every game, even I do, but did you know that one of the best players in the game right now have only a top 4 rate of only 60%? So practically they get top 4 only in 6 out of 10 games? You think that is not hard? Well, it is not, especially in low elo. Having an amazing start can assure you a sweet spot in top 4 competitors in the game and give you the most desired LP. What do you need to do? Improve. How do you do that? You continue to watch this video and use the tips in the future. So if this video helps you, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, not in real life, but on YouTube. Let's get to our first tip. Get a full item in the beginning of stage 2, which is the start of the PvP in TFT. Why? It's very simple, because items are powerful. Do you keep your items unused usually in the beginning of the game? Yes, that costs you a lot of health and also gold. Stop doing that. See what is your early comp and just use the items. What items are always useful to make? Very simple. Sunfire Cape, Guardian Angel, Zeke's Herald, Chalice of Favor, Blue, Morello. All these items are probably useful in any of the late game comps that you might use later, so build them and give them to your most suitable champion on the board. Get into a win streak, and after that tell me into the comment section that you did it. Now it's time for second tip. It's very easy. You have a guaranteed chosen until second round in stage 2, so try to get it. Why? Because we are in the chosen era, and I think I already said this a million times, but I'm going to say it once more. You get a chosen and then make a comp, and not the other way around. So get the chosen in your shop and put some more units to get more trades, and try to get your chosen the item you are building, and this can give you a higher chance to win striking early game. Yes, you heard me right. Any chosen with good items and suitable trades can get you an early win strike. Okay, but which are the best chosen you can get right now in early game? Very easy, and you will be shocked. Nidalee Sharpshooter or Wooler is extremely good. She will carry you for sure even in the late game. Nasus Divine or Siphoneer is still very good. His healing and damage can destroy entire teams by himself. You want more? Yasuo, any brawler chosen, any warlord chosen, Fiora. There are so many possibilities that you literally can play anything, because nobody understands the game perfectly yet, especially low elo. So get the chosen and get your win streak. Okay, chosens are checked, but which are the comps that are really doing well early game right now? The best in my opinions are warlords right now. Nidalee is the main carry plus 2 any other 2 warlords and 1 more sharpshooter can be a great opening. 4 brawlers or 4 vanguards can also be a very good beginning, especially if you manage to build a Sunfire Cape early into the game. Duelists are very good right now, just make sure it is Yasuo or Fiora chosen, but here you will definitely want to free start them both, so go for a slow roll start. If you want a more detailed video about slow roll games, let me know into the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to make a future doctor in physics happy. Okay, enough with the tips, let's move to what to do in each stage early game. So the first thing, which is very important, is the carousel. Why? Well, it can give you half the item you need in the early stages, especially for beginners, and in low elo I will recommend to go for a chain vest or a belt. These are the components for Sunfire Cape, and once you give these items to a good tank, can assure you a lot of wins early game. You cannot imagine what a Sunfire Cape can do early game, especially that the item is good along each stage. Other items that are good right now are BF Sword and the bow. In case you do not get either of these, you can also go for a large rod. The most important thing here is to try to start your games each time with a certain item, so you can make your own early game strategies. Just having a strategy from the beginning can assure you big win strikes early into the game. Stage 1, the most frightening stage for the early game because a lot of people tend to buy certain units and not the ones that repeat more often. Now, after hundreds of TFT games, I realized that it's very important that in stage 1 you try to buy the units and have more and more traits in common and try to 2-star those ones. If you have gold that stays unused, make sure you buy everything in the shop in order to give you higher chances next round to 2-star a champion. Do not forget here to try to buy any of the chosen you get and try to build a team around him. Stage 2, the first PvP round. In case you do not play a low roll comp, make sure you get a level 4 at 2-1 to get a free spot on the board for another unit that can assure you a win strike. If you do not win strike in the first 3 rounds, do not worry, that can give you priority to the second carousel. Here you should get something that will definitely help you build an item immediately. So let's say you have a vase, so you will go for a belt to make some fire cape next round. So practically you are going for the half of the item missing. In high elo there is no player that after second carousel they do not have a full item on their board. So make sure you do that too, and this can give you a higher chance to win strike after. Transition to mid game. Now, if you have a chosen that give you the most damage in your team and you are in a win strike, you just continue to play him. If not, you might consider to sell him and look for a better chosen. Taking in consideration in certain moments early game can make it or break it for you, so try to stay as safe as possible until you learn more and more about the odds of the game. Remember that teamfight tactics is not a game of luck. After all, challenger players stay challenger almost each set, which demonstrates that luck is just a small part of the game, the rest is strategy. Most people do not have one from the beginning, and this is one of the reasons they win strike only when they hit. But I usually win strike each game, and I definitely do not hit or I am not lucky each single game. To conclude, getting a chosen early game can assure you a win strike, but only if you pair it with a suitable units and items. Do not be afraid to use the items from the beginning, because most of the usual ones would still have been in your comp late game, so why not use them from the beginning? So as I said before, having a strategy before the game is one of the key points of a good start and for an amazing climb in this amazing game. Let me know into the comment section if this information helped you, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to make a future doctor in physics happy. Bye!